Hi, welcome to Quest Body Dumpling with Tara Lewis Smith, and I'm your host, Tara. So this is my disclaimer video. I'm going to have a link to this video on all of my future videos because I feel like it needs to be a disclaimer. I need to have a disclaimer video, I guess, or you guys need to know certain things about who you are, I guess, without having to repeat myself all the time because nobody wants that. So, so disclaimer. Number one, in the interior design world, we have a saying that's basically along the lines of, you'll hear different variations, but the basic premises of this saying in the interior design world is your home or your space is a reflection of your mind. Now, that statement is 100% true. Don't get me wrong. I believe that statement full-heartedly. The problem with it though, I don't want to go off on a tangent. I'm trying to stick to script here. The problem with that is there's two huge major caveats to that statement, okay? Because number one, your space does reflect your mind, okay? If you are seeing my videos, you guarantee there might be one or two neurotypicals, but you have a neurodivergent brain, okay? And there is nothing wrong with that. You are awesome and amazing. So the thing is number one, I feel like, especially my life, I'm largely speaking from my experience, but also with my clients, is I feel like if you found the perfect organizing container, your life would just magically get better. You declutter your space and your life magically is just, everything's better. It's all better. The problem with that is number one, the biggest number one disclaimer I have with that statement is your clutter or your space is a reflection of your mind. Is number one, if you have trauma in your life, you're going to have clutter. Okay. So finding the perfect organizing bin is not going to heal your trauma. If you suspect that you have trauma, or you already do know that you have trauma from your childhood or even into your adulthood, I highly suggest you go seek mental professional help, because I am not a mental health therapist. I'm an interior designer, and believe me, being an interior designer is a marriage counselor, mental health counselor, but I don't have a degree to deal with major trauma in your life that needs to be healed. And that definitely takes a lot of time. So in the meantime, I can help you with the day-to-day stuff while you're healing. And you will notice while you're healing that certain things become a little bit more easier, quote unquote, automatic. And then number two, the other disclaimer I have for that is, I think the biggest one is trauma. Number two is that if you feel like you have a cluttered home and you go out and you buy all the stuff, you watch all the Netflix specials about decluttering your home, and you try one of the theories or one of the methods or whatever, and then you still end up with a cluttered home like a week later, even 2-3 months later, like you still have a bunch of crap lying around your house. Not that your stuff is crap. I didn't mean it like that. But that tells me is that is your organizational style. That you do, if you have object blindness as well, like having stuff in piles around your home is your organizational style. And so we can just work with that and just help with that, because you need your stuff around so you can see it, so you don't forget that it's there. So while it's 100% true that your space is a reflection of your mind, you have to be okay with your mind, I guess. Like, don't try to be a neurotypical. Like, it doesn't work. It just causes heartache and all that. I am well into my 40s now, and it's literally taken me this long to figure that out with 20 plus years of clients who, obviously most of my clients are neurodivergent, because you attract people that are just like you. And I've noticed I've had the same clients for several years now, that the same keeps things happening. Every few years, they'll call me back to help them organize. And like, after the third or fourth time, I'm like, wait a minute, there's got to be something else to this. And then also my children, that's a whole long story. But if you follow me, you'll learn all of my stories about my life. So that's the caveat to, or my disclaimer or whatever, big words, is that you got to be okay with who you are and improving and healing the parts that need to be healed. Because number one, you're neurodivergent. You were born neurodivergent, you're going to pass away as neurodivergent. Like you don't outgrow it. Okay. It just doesn't happen. So what this channel is all about is that it's just working with your brain and how to deal with your brain. And I don't just say that I'm neurodivergent and ADHD, late diagnosed autism, just to fit in, right? Okay. So I know it's kind of trendy right now and you feel like everybody is, but that's because we're all waking up to the fact that we are. But I am over 40. It's hard for me to say my real age out loud. And I also have 6 boys who are all neurodivergent, plus a bonus son who is 30 now. So I've had well over 20 years of living with neurodivergent children and being neurodivergent myself. So a lot of my channel is like what works for us, what doesn't work for us, and how we can just work with our brains. And I try to give different solutions because I know everybody's different. So this is the introduction video. I guess that's it. So just if you want to have, if you know you need mental health, I know in the United States our mental health is just insane, but I do highly suggest that you go and do that. I can give you tips and tricks, but I can't help you heal from the trauma that you have. So believe me, I wish I could just wave a magic wand and the right organizing bin would make everybody's life better. But I hope this channel does help you with that and help you heal. So with that, I hope you have an awesome, amazing day. And don't forget to subscribe and like and do all of those things that they tell you to do and watch more videos. So alrighty, have a great day. Okay, I did it.